Hello everybody, so today we're going to be talking about Lilith, who's the new support who's out on PTS right now. It'll still be like a month or so until she comes out on live. But I just wanted to talk about like her builds and sort of initial impressions on how she works, because I think it's interesting and I think her builds are kind of weird, and the way she plays is kind of weird. So just to go over her kit, right? So she's got her shot, you know, she shoots, very cool, 4 ammo. She's got a very small reload cancel, which is awesome. It's like 25% or something, so that's really cool. Blood Hex, we don't really have numbers on this. It's a lot of healing, it's a lot of self-healing, but other than that, we don't really know numbers, so that's cool. The leap is interesting. Its mobility, sure. The slam down does so little damage, it's not worth using unless you're trying to cancel your dash early. But otherwise, like, it's cool. It does 175 damage, so. Swarm is like the big one. I mean, her right click and her Q, her swarm. So, swarm puts down this little, it's a totem, right? It's a totem that doesn't have a destroyable totem. So, she heals for a whole heck of a lot of healing inside of this, basically, the short version. And her shtick, right, is that her dash and her circle, they both take some of this health resource that she has, right? So they cost blood to cast. This character has 750 base health and like 2750 blood health or something. I forget the numbers exactly, but we'll get to cards and we'll talk about it a bit more. So that's her shtick, right? Because these are all very short cooldowns. This is a 3-second cooldown. This is a 2-second cooldown. This is a 2.5-second cooldown. I think this is a 2-second cooldown. I could be wrong. These numbers are wrong, so hopefully that gets fixed. And then her ult does. Oh my god, her ult does so many things. So everyone gets uncauterizable life rip, which is really good. She will move faster. When they say jumps higher, she doesn't actually jump higher. Her dash goes higher. She doesn't jump higher. And she regenerates health, regenerates blood health in her ult. So that's cool. It's very good. It also doesn't mention that it makes the allies, or the your enemy's screen turn like very, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a really red. It's both oversaturated and undersaturated at the same time. It is very, very weird. It's basically like a discount Mave ult. So. Oh yeah, and you have Cassie ult. You have personal Cassie ult. You can see the enemy team. Your team can't, but you can. So. All right, this talents. Okay, I haven't tried this one, but like honestly, I mean it's a DPS talent that seems cool maybe. So she's got the two that I've played are the two that are worth talking about, right? This is just gonna be I am healing, right? Like, there is a range on her totem, so not having that range, spoiler alert for this talent, kind of sucks. So this is just do more healing, things cost less, but you do less damage, which like that sucks. I want to be able to do damage, you know, but I kind of need to be able to do healing to be a support. So this one. This one is I've only found useful in pirates because people have been playing a lot of supports this patch, because like that's what got changed on PTS, right? Supports got changed, so people are playing supports. There's a lot of supports. There's a lot of tanks. Pirates pops up some games. This is good in pirates. Honestly, it's okay. I still kind of I played this one some pirates. I've played both. I kind of like this one, but because it's just more healing. Like it's just more healing. So this one seems okay. The range is, I don't think it's big enough to be like a super great DPS talent. I don't think she'll be great as a DPS. I just don't think she has the damage for it. But like maybe we'll see. I haven't really tested her as a DPS yet. That's just like initial impressions based on what I've seen. We're talking more support anyways, because that's like what I'm trying to test for. And this is cool, but it's not like an actual like support talent. You're not gonna get this very often. It does like 900 if you hit through 3 people, I think. Which does like 650 at base, and then it's like 4 something with the heal talent. So let's get into cards. She has some cool cards, and again, these are all kind of first impressions, right? This is sort of what I see most people using. So right off the bat, let's talk about this card. So this card is basically, hey, here's an extra 750 HP. Here's an extra 750 HP, and you get to increase how much resource you have by like 25% or 30% or like whatever. This card is mandatory at 5. Like, and she's been out for like a day. But already, if you're not running this card, you are reducing how much you can use your abilities, and you are reducing how much bulk you have. The only downside is that like you can't like get healed as much, and you can't heal out of combat. Oh, sorry, no, you can't heal out of combat. You heal up to 2,000 HP plus blood, no matter what combination you have. You heal up to 2,000 out of combat. So that's not even true. It's just the healing. It gets really awkward to like have to slowly recover your blood health sometimes, but I think that's just kind of how the character works. So the downside is kind of just there of the character. This card is really good. Like, I cannot stress enough. This character rolls up in game with 3.8 KHP. Like, it's a support. 3.8. So this card is a part of that, because otherwise she has 2.7. And like, it's absolutely insane. You can, if you buy like Haven and Veteran, you know, I don't know, it's you get up to like, it's like 4.5. No, I think is it 5.1? I think it's 5.1k effective HP when you have Haven free, Veteran free. My math could be wrong. It's something really stupid. So this character is very tanky. But again, like, she does consume her health to cast her abilities, and that's kind of like, you know, how they're trying to balance that massive HP pool. But at the same time, it's a character that can hit 5,000 HP as a support. So it's still a little stupid, and her abilities don't even cost like that much. Because like, you have cards, right? You guys can read these cards. So this card is very good. If you can, theoretically, I don't run this card. If you run this card and this procs, and you have this, and you have Haven free and Veteran free, it's 5.8 KHP. It's almost 6 KHP on a support, which is pretty silly. But this is what I've seen most people running as her main sort of build. You know, you see variations, you see stuff like this, you see different one-pointers, but like, this is the general idea, right? Again, all this is kind of like subject to tweaking, but I think I wouldn't make this video if I didn't think the community had like nailed down the main core cards of the build. So again, like, this might just get changed when it goes live, and I might look stupid, but who knows? I think it's a cool video to make anyways. So basically, right, her totem, you can charge her totem, like, you can hold down the button and it will have 3 stages, and then the longer you hold it, the more healing damage and it does. It's not worth it to hold it generally, because you can spam it. It doesn't take enough of your resource, your health, your blood, whatever, to be not worth spamming. Like, you will get your blood health back. You get your blood health back just from playing the game, from hitting people with your totem and your right click, your heal / damage thing. Did I say that you can apply your heal to enemies too, and that'll deal % damage? So that's a thing. Again, it's hard to keep track of all because this character has so many different interactions, dude. It is actually insane. And again, like, these descriptions are just, they're so bare bones. There's so many interactions with this character. It feels like discovering the best build for this character wasn't actually like experimenting with cards. It was trying to like understand everything that was going on with her, and then going like, okay, this is the best build. So I feel like more understanding interactions than making decisions. But anyways, right, the point is, you want to spam this totem, right, the circle. You want to spam it because you can spam it twice in the same time it costs to hold the charge, and spamming it twice is equal to a full charge. So it costs more resource, but it also like takes less time, and you can do things in between. And yeah, it's so basically, right, spam your totems, spam your circle, do healing. So you use this card and this card, basically it's a short version, to increase how much healing you do and make it very spammable. So that's it. That is the main style of build, because yes, she has like all this insane HP pool, but all that she really does is healing and damage. This character is like, you know, the utility isn't there. She can give vision on people. Like if you mark an enemy, you can see them and they can see you. But other than that, like, I mean, this card's here. This is utility, cool. And her ult is great. But other than that, she is a heal bot. So she is a heal bot. So you can be aggressive, but her damage sucks. You will die. You are best just gonna sit in the back line and just kind of vibe back there. So that's what you do. You sit in the back line, you spam totems, you do a lot of healing. Like if you have seen some of the screenshots, especially some of like the Vex 30 screenshots, I'm sure he'll be posting stuff. He hit like 371k healing in any game. Like this character does a lot. Now to be fair, that was like a very long, lots of tanks, lots of stacking sort of game. So that's probably not super accurate to what real games are going to look like non-PTS ranked games are going to look like. So it's kind of hard to judge. But again, heal bot, spam the healing. That's what this build does. This is a really good one-pointer. It scales really good for a one-pointer, right? So it's just free 10% DR. After you use your mobility, if you really want to do that. And again, it's like a 2.5 second cooldown. You can spam this multiple times in a fight, get your 10% DR up for like 66% of the time. This ability is cool. Something that's not written on it is that it works on your totem. So if you have this card and deal damage to someone with your totem, they will be revealed for 0.5 seconds. So that makes it a pretty good one-pointer. Just to go through the other builds that I had. This is the same version as before, but it tests this card. This card is less healing overall, but in return, you get more healing. So it's like reduce the duration by like, at level 5, it's like reduce the duration by 40%, but get 20% more healing. So it's less healing overall, but it's more healing. So like it's less healing overall, it's more HPS. So I don't think it's going to be worth, but I have a build to test it. This is just a Pirates build. She has a CCR card. This generally I don't think is great. You could maybe run this if you wanted, but it's really good for Pirates, and I don't think losing out on being able to spam your totems as much is going to be worth it, but this could be good, who knows. This is more of a DPS build. Again, she's got this card. This is the card, right? You can hit 5 point effective HP with. This is Lifesteal. So this, I know it says max health. This is really confusing, but this works on your blood health too. So this is, at level 5, just about 200 healing per shot, right? So that's like significant, right? That's like 33% lifesteal if you're not running the healing card. So this is decent. The reason that you don't really run it, like again, this is like your resource back, right? This is like Io's Moonlight Guard. But the only thing is that you have to be marking an enemy to do that, and you generally don't want to, because her heal and damage, like it ramps up. Sorry, I don't think her damage ramps down because it's percentile damage. You deal 2% of their HP every second or something like that. So like not 2% of their max HP, 2% of their current HP. So you're not going to kill someone with it. But you know, on a DPS sort of build, you mark them and you're shooting them. You're proccing this. You're healing for 200 per shot. So that seems pretty good. And again, like with the rest of the builds, you don't really need the resource back. You have enough resource anyways. This is a card that a lot of people have been running that might be good. It just trades some speed for some healing. It could be fine. I don't know. I more prefer moving my mark around. So it kind of turns into a scenario where like you're using your mark for speed and not for healing, and I don't know if you can get away with that yet. But this definitely has the potential to be good. There's so many interactions, I keep forgetting them. Her mark has a 3-second cooldown, but it lasts for 10 seconds, and you can't get rid of it. Unless you like get way out of range. I think it's 125 units. So like maybe you could make this work. I don't think it's like necessarily going to work on flankers because again, 125 units, they're going to get out of that usually. So, or maybe it depends on the map. It depends on the map. So this could be good, right? This could be good. I don't think it's going to be good. It lowers your healing output, and I think that you want to use your mark for healing. And it's like using your mark for speed instead of healing means that your healing kind of sucks. So I don't think it'll be good. It could be good. Who knows? Definitely worth a test, which is why I have the build. And then this is just a build for like, what if, you know, what if healing is, or what if, like, we don't need totem? What if we're like a super mobile, like, Rom Ruckus sort of composition, and then I just got rid of the totem cards and put in some mobility. So, like, you could follow your off tanks around. That's basically the thought process behind that. So, who knows? Like, I don't think this will be good. I don't think you'd pick her in these sorts of aggressive comps where you wouldn't be standing in one spot long enough to evaluate your totem. So we'll see though. Another interaction. So your totem, your circle, does not heal you. It does healing, right? It'll heal your base health. It will not heal your blood health. So something I was doing like at the beginning that I had to like force myself to stop doing, which is like putting, like I was doing the Grok thing, right? I was putting totem behind a corner and then peeking with it. You can't do that with this character. Don't do it. You're costing yourself HP because you're losing the 750 or whatever that it takes to cast that ability. So now we're gonna get into some gameplay. We're just gonna queue up for a casual real quick and see how this character feels. Alright, so we managed to pick Lilith first in the game. And this is kind of what I mean by like I want to wait more for like actual games to test stuff out, because you know both teams have 2 supports and you know it's gonna be hard to do a lot of healing with a solo Atlas, but you know we'll give it a shot. So for items, this character again, her cooldowns like don't really matter. Her heal, right, is a 3-second cooldown for a 10-second duration, so you can just buy like whatever you want. This is her totem. You can see we can charge it up more if we want. And then her jump. And you can slam down if you really want. But the AoE is tiny, it does no healing. Not worth. So most of our gameplay is just gonna be doing this. I mentioned a reload cancel. It's super early, it's awesome.
5, 4, 3, 2,
give them that.
1.
Off we go.
Game time, baby, let's go.
Probably not worth getting dismounts here, right? Let's try going stage. Oh yeah, mine Canessa, dude, that's fun. Wait for Atlas to get here. Apply that. Her projectile is really slow, which is weird. Why? Probably push up. I'm doing too much damage here, am I? Need to get rid of these. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they got the first frag.
I thought I could hit up, but I couldn't.
Defend the payload.
It is very annoying to get rid of that. Rid of those. I thought I could heal through them. I could not. There's something with a slow fire rate, dude. That is annoying. It's like you could look at, sure, they did 2.2k damage, but also took 6k damage to kill a support. Can I not put it down on? There's range for you. Bro. Playing Minesweeper. Did I steal that joke from Vex 30? Yes, I did. Smart cam. I don't think I want to be near Betty ult. We need my ult. You could, let's do it. I went really high there. I was not expecting to go that high.
Alright, they're getting hot,
So this is what I mean by the effects. Like, holy heck, dude, what's going on? Oh, that was weird. I know. Okay, I know that this character can fall through the maps on some places. Oh, this map would be slammed down in the wrong spot. Big healing numbers, which is cool.
15 seconds.
You can see, like, I'm using my abilities, right? Like, I'm basically spamming them.
10,
Am I losing HP?
9,
Nope.
8, 7,
Like, a little bit, sure. And also I'm standing in Betty, but, like...
4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, overtime, now or never, boys.
I don't really want you to... My gosh, dude, this is obnoxious. Is that coming for me? Let's get out, dude. Need a blaster to just to get rid of these fucking things, dude. Oh my god. Should we get him there? Nice. Awesome, dude. Okay.
That was kind of close.
Yeah, so Mind Spam Canessa is a thing now, eh? That's something else. It's a build and a half. Dude, they're not even playing with a scope. They just have freaking carbine and mines. That's something else.
I don't think so, friend.
Good haven, I guess.
Capture point spawns in 15
Probably just
seconds.
ult early, and then when you ult, you technically still consume health, but like you don't really. So we'll see what
5,
nonsense we can get away
4,
with.
3, 2, 1.
By the light of the moon and the stars, I will protect all innocents. By the light of the moon and the stars. By the light of the moon and the stars.
Why the moon and the ship? Wow, this is really fun gameplay. Takes me 7 years. So you see, I get castable now.
Alright, they get hot,
My team fell over.
Enemy dub, look out.
Like, look at that HP bar, dude. I'm in a weird spot. So, like, I'm revealed. They can see me. It's not worth for me to do that. These fucking mines. No, dude.
Okay, real talk, I'm gonna stop
How much
that.
damage did I take? She also feels kind of clunky. Like when you heal with her right click, there's a really weird, like it's a long animation. It's a very long animation.
Enemy dub, look out.
Okay, guess we're leaving, bro.
Alright, overtime, now or never, boys.
Does this character have slow fall? They do not. Okay. Because like you kind of glide when you
Old
hit
brother.
your F. So. Some damage maybe. Look at this. It's gonna end up doing so much damage. Like, it's just tickle damage and we're healing it up. But, like, at the same time, like, goddamn, dude. I'd rather not.
Alright, they get hot, they get hot.
This is still winnable. Oh, there I go!
Okay, real talk, I'm gonna stop that guy.
Alright,
Enemy dub, look out.
that's unlucky, man. It's unlucky.
That enemy is unstoppable. Somebody do something.
Yeah, I guess it killed me with the environment. Love to see it, dude.
Never give up. Never.
Alright. Get veteran. I should probably be veteran first, actually, because it affects like how much resource I have. I haven't been like running out, but still be probably a good thing to do. I wish I could see who I had marked. It's cool here.
30 seconds left.
Hey, dude, what is on my screen right now?
15 seconds.
Someone was up here. Yeah, hi.
10,
No, I want to.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's like she can't really cleanse the right click, right? She doesn't have a way to. Come here. There we go. Okay, more veteran. So you can see already, like my HP is pretty. And how much tier do I have? 11%. So that's what, like, how much effective HP is this? I don't know how math works for like effective HP and DR and all that stuff, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's a lot.
Capture point spawns in 15 seconds.
Alright, I'm gonna try going right side this time. Maybe I'll have to deal with less mines.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is my birthright.
I could have put a mark on that.
We believe in ourselves. We will triumph together.
Can I come in here? Maybe? Okay, bye. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, one more interaction that I forgot to talk about. If you hit someone who you have marked, you do not consume ammo. You need to get out, dude. Oh my god, the mines. Am I getting into far? No. Unlucky, dude. Traded though. Touch on port. Huge Atlas ult.
Alright, they get hot, they're getting hot.
I don't want anything to do with that dude. Oh, bye.
Enemy dub, look out!
I know. Oh yeah, and you can't cancel your Q with right click, which is annoying, but it's okay. There's one dude. Let's go.
Enemy dub, look out!
Just spam these on him. Oh. Take me out. this area. This poor barrack, dude.
Alright, they're getting hot, they're getting hot.
That's not great. Like nothing I kill is actually gonna. Oh,
I'm not
Alright.
mad. I'm just disappointed.
that's unlucky. I was gonna say I feel like nothing was gonna kill was gonna take damage, but that's kind of this character. So yeah, 70k heals, but I mean those are like what? It's like afternoon PTS games, so on the second day. Yeah, apparently Lilith falls through the map. Only a little bit. So, alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with more Lilith gameplay when like we know more about like what she's actually doing. So, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.